China Railway Group. Strive to challenge limits and achieve excellence. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak spread unexpectedly. China Railway Group marched straight to the front lines in the face of adversity with solidarity and resilience, and bore its responsibilities with great courage. With the normalization of COVID-19 pandemic prevention and control measures, China Railway Group has steadily resumed work to meet or exceed its production targets. This year, China Railway Group has stuck to its initial vision and mission, striving to contribute and explore in a progressive manner. The company has also accelerated the construction of the new development outlook and thoroughly implemented high-quality projects in order to ensure production and operation targets are accomplished with better-than-expected results. China Railway Group has achieved its goals under the 13th Five-Year Plan and planned thoroughly for the 14th Five-Year Plan to showcase its crucial position as a Chinese state-owned enterprise. China Railway Group was listed on the Shanghai Stock Exchange and the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in December 2007, achieving a major reform of overall listing and standardized governance. Since then, the company has comprehensively promoted reform, implementing the concept of high-quality development with consecutive progress in terms of business scale, quality, and efficiency. The company has been credited as a Fortune Global 500 company for 15 consecutive years, most recently ranking 50th in the global list and ranking 6th in the Fortune China 500 list. According to the Engineering New Record, ENR, the company ranked second among the world's largest contractors for 7 consecutive years. The SASAC has classified the company as an A-level enterprise after appraising the company's performance. Currently, China Railway Group is the largest multifunctional integrated construction group and is among the first batch of innovative enterprises in China. It has witnessed a historic leap in China's infrastructure construction, from catching up to leading in the industry, as well as China's construction technologies in various fields, such as high-speed rail, urban rail transit, bridges, and tunnels to become world pioneers. The company has 3 major national laboratories: the National Engineering Laboratory for High-Speed Railway Construction, the National Key Laboratory for Shield and Drilling Technology, and the National Key Laboratory of Bridge Structural Stability and Safety, along with the National and Local Joint Engineering Research Center for Digital Rail Transit Technology, Research and Application. The company has 10 postdoctoral workstations, 36 provincial R&D centers, laboratory, 19 nationally recognized technology centers, and 107 provincially recognized enterprise technology centers. It has successfully established 20 professional R&D centers and participated in the construction of a Technology Innovation Center for Sichuan Tibet Railway. As at end 2020, in terms of the construction projects of the company, 425 projects had been honored the National Quality Engineering Award. 200 projects had received the China Construction and Engineering Liu Ban Prize. 151 projects had won the China Civil Engineering Zhan Tianyou Award. And 154 projects had won the National Outstanding Engineering Survey and Design Award. Last but not least, 96 projects had won the National Outstanding Engineering Consulting Results Award. Giving will always be rewarded, with efforts producing gains. Revenue from the infrastructure construction business continues to account for a high percentage of the group's total revenue. During the period of the 13th Five-Year Plan, the company, as one of the main forces in China's construction of national infrastructure, devoted itself to serve China's national strategies. The company strengthened its brand and made solid attempts to win the 3 critical battles. The company remained true to its original aspiration and kept its mission firmly in mind, shouldering heavy responsibilities and surmounting difficulties. The company has consolidated its market share in traditional businesses as well as explored new opportunities. Examples include underground pipe corridors, sponge cities, irrigation works, and new construction to cultivate new growth points. During the period of the 13th Five-Year Plan, the value of new contracts from the infrastructure construction business sector was RMB 9.3 trillion, representing an increase of 124.5% compared with the period of the 12th Five-Year Plan. The contracts were 17 times over RMB 10 billion in value consecutively to reach a record high. Accumulated total operating revenue amounted to RMB 3.3 trillion, representing an increase of 47.9% over the period of the 12th Five-Year Plan. The results showcase China Railway Group's solid development, remaining true to our original aspiration and firmly delivering on our mission. Since 2020, faced with the unexpected COVID-19 pandemic, The company has taken the initiative to play an active role in preventing and controlling coronavirus in society, as well as participating in 45 emergency hospital construction projects located in 11 different provinces and cities, including Hoshinshan Hospital, Leishanshan Hospital, and the Mobile Cabin Hospital. The total construction area exceeded 387,000 square meters. We've also put extra effort into construction projects during the normalization of COVID-19 prevention and control measures, with the early start of the Ya'an-Linzhi segment of the Sichuan-Tibet Railway progressing smoothly. We maintained full operation of the Beijing-Chong'an Intercity Railway. We overcome the challenge of the most difficult tunnel to grub in history, the Dazhushan Tunnel of the Daorai Railway, and designed and built the Shanghai Zhuzhou Nantong Yangtze River Bridge, the world's first bridge with a span of over 1 kilometer, as well as Wufengshan Yangtze River Bridge, the world's first high-speed rail suspension bridge. Some of our projects under construction have been selected to be among the top 10 super construction projects of Central Enterprises, including the Pingtan Straits Rail Cum Road Bridge, the longest cross-strait road rail bridge in the world, as well as the Beijing-Chong'an Intercity Railway, a smart high-speed railway. As of the end of 2020, our market share in domestic railway infrastructure in the primary market reached 57.3%. The market share for domestic metropolitan railways exceeded 40%. The value of new contracts in the housing construction market saw a 40% increase over the same period last year, continuing to maintain its leading edge. During the year, the value of new contracts in the infrastructure construction market reached RMB 2182.9 billion, representing an increase of 21.6% over the same period last year. The revenue of the segment business reached RMB 844.1 billion, representing an increase of 15.4% over the same period last year. CRG setting a historical record once again. Business not left to stand alone. Working together creates mutual benefits. China Railway Group has vigorously promoted its overseas double priorities development strategy and actively implemented its philosophy of a community of mankind with a shared future. During the construction period of the Jakarta-Bandung high-speed railway in Indonesia, we focused on training local talent, assisted grassroots communities, provided support to local governments in fighting against the pandemic, encountered flooding and earthquakes, as well as fulfilled our social responsibilities. We also issued the first country-specific social responsibility report, the CRC Indonesia Social Responsibility Report, with the completion of construction work, including all the Laos section of the China-Laos Railway Friendship Tunnel, the official operating of the Green Coast Project in Lima of Peru, the completion of Bari Babai Diversion Multipurpose Project, tunnel for water diversion in Nepal, and the progress of the construction of Ahmed Zabana Stadium in Algeria. China Railway Group has built a strong bridge of friendship and cooperation between countries, opened high-speed railways for trading, and formed loyal partnerships of mutual trust and mutual benefit, ensuring high-quality products, honoring the title of Made in China. China Railway Group proactively implemented important instructions by General Secretary Xi Jinping of the Three Transformations, prioritizing supply-side structural reform as the main line and setting the goal of value creation. In addition, through a management laboratory program, we explored and formed a brand building model with the core aims of quality improvement, technological innovation, global cooperation, spiritual inheritance, accountability, and responsibility. The company has undertaken the National Shield Machine 863 program multiple times and is currently the only Chinese enterprise leading the 973 program. Moreover, the group is the world's largest shield tunneling machine, TBM, R&D manufacturer in terms of sales volume. The group is also the world's largest steel structure manufacturer of turnouts and bridges. It is also the main supplier of high-speed railway turnouts, large steel structures, railways lifting racks, special engineering machinery, and equipment and components for urban rail transportation. At present, the company's products have been exported to more than 20 countries and regions, including Singapore, Italy, Denmark, and France. Strengthen our existing foundation by motivating ourselves to do better. In the period of the 13th five-year plan, the company promoted the integration of production, education, and research, which resulted in breakthroughs of cutting-edge and critical technologies, including high-speed magnetic with high-temperature superconductivity, bridge tunnels, railway construction, and equipment manufacturing. In addition, our self-developed shield tunneling machine named Chunfeng has been selected to be among the top 10 innovative construction projects of Central Enterprises. The Chaiyun TBM equipment has been selected as one of China's top 10 machines of Central Enterprises. The large-diameter slurry pressure balanced TBM with cutting tools under atmospheric conditions has been awarded the Gold Award of China Excellent Industrial Design. The Yunling, the open road header for hard rock with the largest diameter, 9.83 meters in China, has been successfully assembled and has been ranked number 1 in the world for 4 consecutive years in terms of shield tunneling machine sales. In the period of 13th Five-Year Plan, the value of new contracts in the engineering equipment and component manufacturing business achieved RMB 191.9 billion in total, and the operating income amounted to RMB 81 billion, which is 93.9% and 47.2% rise from the period of 12th Five-Year Plan. That makes the company the backbone of China. As of 2020, the company's market share of the tunnel engineering equipment and relevant service business maintained the top ranking in China's domestic market for 9 consecutive years. From 2017 to 2020, the segment maintained the top ranking in terms of manufacturing volume and sales volume for 4 consecutive years. The market share of steel structure bridges and high-speed turnouts were over 60% and 55% respectively. In 2020, China Railway Group successfully acquired Beijing Hengtong Innovation Luxwood Technology Company in 2020 and officially renamed it as China Railway Prefabricated Construction Company Limited, which marked a new chapter in China Railway Group's steel structure business, promoting the transformation and upgrade of the prefabricated construction industry and expanding its business scope. This deal promoted the transformation and upgrade of a prefabricated construction enterprise and expanded the company's scope of business. Whole-year newly signed contract value of industrial equipment and parts manufacturing business reached RMB 54.3 billion, a year-on-year increase of 29%. Segment revenue reached RMB 23.1 billion, an increase of 35.9% year-on-year. In the future, the company will stimulate new impetus for enterprise development with innovation and continue to lead the industry's reform in quality, efficiency, and dynamics. Focus on the market and extend the development during the period of the 13th Five-Year Plan as a backbone enterprise in terms of the survey, design, and consulting service industry in China. The company adheres to the market orientation, in-depth development of the Science Reform Demonstration Action, and continues to strengthen the construction of operating elements. The Sichuan-Tibet Railway Tentative Regulation on Survey and Design, draft for comment, was published, and China Railway Bridge Engineering Institute was selected as the Science Reform Demonstration Enterprise. The merger and reorganization of Chongqing Communications Research Institute and Jiangxi Water Conservancy Research Institute have laid a solid foundation for more effective market development. The company currently has 212 design qualifications and 55 survey qualifications. The reserve of survey and design qualifications have improved significantly. During the period of 13th Five-Year Plan, the value of new contracts in the survey, design, and consulting business achieved RMB 114 billion in total, and the operating income amounted to RMB 71.6 billion, up 80.2% and 58.8% from the period of 12th Five-Year Plan. CRG ranked 16th in the top 150 global engineering design companies, demonstrating that the company has become a design-leading enterprise. In 2020, the company acquired the Chongqing Communications Planning, Surveying, and Designing Institute and the Jiangxi Provincial Design and Research Institute of Water Conservancy and Hydropower. These deals amount to a reasonable business allocation for manufacturing, enhancing the company's designing and planning advantages in road, water conservancy and hydropower, water resource development and utilization, and water environment management. This effectively supplements the scope of business for the company. Newly signed contracts for survey, design, and consulting services reached RMB 25.86 billion, a year-on-year decrease of 10.2%. Segment revenue reached RMB 16.2 billion, a year-on-year increase of 0.1%. CRG will continue to strengthen its design leadership and break new ground within the survey, design, and consulting service industry. Being innovative, making stable forward movement. During the period of the 13th Five-Year Plan, as one of the enterprises with real estate as its main business, as identified by the State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission of the State Council, The company closely followed its positioning in the industry, continuously optimizing the regional layout. It continued to improve the business value chain and increase development efforts in urban circles, core cities, and integrated urban-rural development. The company continued to shift from the traditional commercial real estate development business to a comprehensive development model of multi-format, multi-industry, and multifunctional integration. During the period of the 13th five-year plan, newly signed contracts within the real estate development business reached a total of RMB 256.5 billion, with accumulated operating revenues of RMB 198.6 billion, which were up 93.1% and 63% from the period of 12th five-year plan. CRG's development has achieved multidimensional integration. In 2020, the company overcame the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and continued to increase its real estate business control increment and destocking efforts. For the year, the real estate development business newly signed contract value was RMB 68.6 billion, a year-on-year decrease of 1.6%. Segment revenue was RMB 49.3 billion, a year-on-year increase of 14.6%. In the future, the company will ride on its projects to promote the healthy development of the real estate business. This includes the company's commercial projects, represented by the China Railway, Qingdao World Expo City Convention Center Complex Project, its residential projects represented by China Railway Yuanwan, its shared property housing projects represented by Jianbang China Railway, Yongliang Jieyuan, and the Wetland Environmental Project, represented by the Lingxi Lake Project in the northern new city of Bozhou. The company will take the experience gained on these projects as footholds and adheres to the multidimensional integration of characteristic real estate plus route in order to leverage the advantages of industrial integration and accelerate the pace of moving into cultural tourism real estate, industrial real estate, TOD real estate, and other fields, and promote the real estate business development in a healthy and orderly manner. Diversification business and integration of industry and finance. Riding on the combination of engineering, construction, and the investment business, as known as the two-wheel drive, the company upheld a strategic of synergy between its main business sectors and facilitated the integrated development of industrial value chain resources. Business sectors such as operation of infrastructure, mining resources, and merchandise trading maintained a good development trajectory during the period of the 13th five-year plan. During this period, the accumulative value of new contracts from other businesses was RMB 941.9 billion, up 25.1% from the period of 12th five-year plan. The accumulative total revenue was RMB 203.7 billion, down 20.3% from the period of 12th five-year plan. This ushered in diversification development at China Railway. In 2020, the annual value of new contracts from other businesses was RMB 274 billion, up 19.3%. The segment revenue was RMB 42.1 billion, down 2.5% year-on-year. To continuously stimulate sustainable development in the future, the company will steadily strengthen its diversified business, promoting the integration of industry and finance. Meanwhile, it will also proactively be involved in the RIGHTS Pioneering Testing Project, which will continuously be a driver for sustainable development. Upright and innovative, following the trend. The company's performance continued to grow rapidly and develop sustainably, mainly spurred on by China's latest national policy of new infrastructure and bolstering areas of weaknesses. The company has benefited from the support of its shareholders and the general public, together with the hard work and contribution from the company's staff. During the period of the 13th five-year plan, the total value of new contracts increased from RMB 1,235 billion to RMB 2,605.7 billion, with a compound annual growth rate of 20.52%.